U.S. President-elect Joe Biden gets vaccine live on TV. President-elect Joe Biden has received his first dose of the Pfizer Covid-19 vaccine, saying he was getting the jab to show Americans it is safe to take. Mr. Biden joins a growing number of political leaders getting the jab, including Vice President Mike Pence and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. On Sunday, the rollout began for a second vaccine, by Moderna, which was approved last week. "I'm doing this to demonstrate that people should be prepared when it's available to take the vaccine," Mr. Biden said from Newark, Delaware, where he got the jab live on TV. He said the Trump administration deserves some credit for launching the country's vaccine program. Mr. Biden's wife, Jill Biden, received her first dose earlier in the day, the president-elect said. Mr. Biden's running mate, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and her husband Doug Emhoff are expected to receive their first shots next week. The Biden team has set a goal of 100 million COVID-19 vaccinations in the U.S. during the administration's first 100 days in the White House. During the pandemic, the U.S. has recorded more than 18 million cases and 319,000 deaths. President Donald Trump, who spent 3 days in hospital with the coronavirus in October, has not said when he intends to get the vaccine. The president is now one of last of the country's top elected officials to have not received the first of the course of 2 jabs. "I am not scheduled to take the vaccine, but look forward to doing so at the appropriate time," Mr. Trump wrote in a 13th of December tweet. Some of his advisors have defended the delay, saying he is still protected by the treatments he received to beat the virus. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, on Sunday released a new set of guidelines for the next groups of Americans to be eligible for vaccination. Roughly 3 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine have been shipped and more than 500,000 Americans have been vaccinated so far, according to the CDC. And on Sunday, distribution of the Moderna vaccine began in the country too, with some 6 million vaccine doses available for immediate shipment. The Army General in charge of distributing COVID vaccines in the U.S. on Saturday apologized for a miscommunication with certain states over the number of doses to be delivered in the initial stages of distribution. More than a dozen states had expressed concern at a cut in the expected number. On Friday, more than 100 doctors at Stanford Medical Center protested against the university's plan for vaccine distribution. They say only 7 of more than 1,300 residents, recent graduates of medical school, were selected to receive the vaccine in the first round of 5,000 doses. Hospital administrators and doctors working from home were given priority over those working directly with COVID-19 patients, according to the protesters. Stanford officials later apologized, saying the university was working to address the flaws in our plan.